All right, now I know it's really hard to see this, but we're going to just do it this way. It's the only way I could make it work. Sorry for the lack of professional videoing here. But so this is the worksheet on page 4 and 5. It says ionic bonding worksheet. For each pair of elements below, draw an atomic diagram showing electrons in different energy levels. Draw arrows to show where the outer electrons will go during a chemical reaction. Then draw the resulting compound. Finally, fill in the table below for each reaction. Refer to the sample shown. So here's the sample shown. Notice it starts with lithium plus fluorine produces lithium fluoride. So there's what's happening. When I have a lithium and I have a fluoride, notice lithium has 1, 2, 3 electrons. Well, when I find it on my periodic table, here's lithium. That little tiny number you probably can't see is 3. It means it has 3 protons and 3 electrons. Fluorine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I look here in my periodic table, there's fluorine with 9, means it has 9 protons and 9 electrons. So I'm going to draw them in. Well, Mr. G, how do we know to put 2 on that first level and only 1 on the second level? This one has 2 on the first level and it has 7 on the second level. How do we know how to do that? Well, remember our electron configurations, right? So for lithium, it's 1s2, 1s2. That means there's 2 on the first level. 2s1 means there's 1 electron on the 2 on the second level. Fluorine, same way. 1s2, there's 2 on the first level. 2s2, 2p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 2 is 7, so 2p5 plus 2s2. There's 2 here and 5 here for a total of 7 on the 7th level. Okay, what happens? Well, lithium wants a full outer shell called the valence. It has 1. It's a lot easier to lose 1 than to gain 7. So it does. It loses 1. Fluorine has 7. Remember the rule of octet. It wants 8. So it has 7. It'd be a lot easier to gain 1. And then it has a full octet. There's my 8. This one went here. Now when that happens, lithium loses a negative, so it becomes a positive. Fluorine gains an electron, which is a negative, so it becomes negative. This positive negative join because of their opposite charges. Ions are formed in the product. Lithium plus 1, fluorine minus 1. Remember, ions are negatively or positively charged atoms. Okay? So, this is what's happening. Now, you could also fill that in. So, for the atoms, lithium, how many valence electrons? Remember, valence is the outer shell. So, in the outer shell, there's only 1. So, I would write down, hey, there's only 1 valence electron. How about fluorine? In its valence, in its outer shell, it has 7. So, I'd write that down. Electron transferred from or to? Well, lithium has 1 leave. So, I'm going to say give, sorry, bad pencil, give 1. Fluorine is going to gain 1. All right, and what are the ions formed? Well, lithium loses 1 electron, so it becomes Li plus. Fluorine gains an electron, so it becomes F minus. Now, you could say plus 1 and minus 1. That's still correct, but you don't need to put a 1 if it's just 1. It could just be Li plus and F minus. Okay, so let's try one. All right, so if I have lithium plus chlorine, well, I already know what lithium is going to look like. All right, chlorine's a new one. So I can take and look at lithium. I know it has, going back to my periodic table, I know it has 3 electrons. So I'm going to have Li, okay. In the first ring, it has 1, 2. In the second ring, called the valence, it has 1 electron. That's the 1, 2, 3 electrons. Chlorine now, when I look at chlorine, here it is. It's 17. Okay, 17 is my chlorine. That means, well, where do they all go? Well, remember, it's 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So in the outer level, I would have chlorine. In the inner level, I have 1s, 2. In the second level, I have 2s, 2, 2p, 6, for a total of 8. And then on the third level, I have 3s, 2, plus 3p, 1, 2, 3p, 5, for a total of 7. Remember, they both want to have full electron outer valences. So lithium has 1, it wants 8. Well, it's hard to gain 7. It's easier just to lose 1. Chlorine has 7, it wants 1, so it's going to want to give 1 away and fill up that outer electron level. Okay? So what happens? Well, there's two things I have. The two atoms I have lithium and I have chlorine. Valence electrons. Lithium has 1. Remember, valence is the outer shell. I have 1 electron in the outer shell. Chlorine has 7. Neither one is happy. Electron transfer. Well, lithium gives 1 electron. Chlorine gains 1 electron. And then what are the ions formed? Well, lithium loses an electron, right? It loses a negative, so it's going to become positive. Chlorine gains 1 electron, so it's going to become negative. Now, hopefully that helps. Hopefully you can see it. I know it's hard to follow. I know it's kind of a jimmy rig, strange thing. It's the only way I can make it work. I apologize, laying on the couch. I got a broken wheel here. So do your best, okay? You might not be able to do all of them. Try. Just do your best, okay? We'll go over them when I get back. All right, thanks.